What do you think? And again, I'm not anticipating a problem based on what we've already seen. Yeah, no problem at all. Cuts through it like a hot knife through butter. What do you think of that? Hey squad, Prepping with Sarge here with you today with another knife review. I am really excited to announce the newest collaboration. This is with SlicKnives, and this is the Kepler 5. Check this bad boy out. We are going to review this one together. Really cool little camping bushcraft knife. I think you're going to like this one. Stay with me now. So SlicKnives is a fairly new knife company, and I want to say thank you to them for sending out a couple knives for me to test and review for you all. This is the Kepler 5, which is based on Horace Kepler's blade profile. The steel is Sandic 14C28N. It's a stainless steel, which is very, very corrosive resistant. 5-inch blade, full tang, of course. Nice drop point tip, which a lot of us bushcrafters like because these are not as easy to break, these drop point tips. And they're really good if you have to drill a hole in something, such as if you're making a hand drill. 5-inch blade with a nice satin finish. And let's take a look at that finish. Absolutely gorgeous work. The steel comes from Spain, as you can see there. And I almost just nicked myself there. I can feel the sharpness on it when I just barely touched myself there with it. I got a 90-degree spine, flat grind. Blade thickness is 0.156. This has a hardness rating of 60 to 61. Take a look at that edge as best we can on the camera. Again, this is a flat grind. Handle is micarta, which I generally prefer micarta on my fixed blades. Feels really nice to the touch. One thing I like about micarta is when your hands get wet, it doesn't seem to lose its grippiness. So another cool feature about micarta is that if you ever felt like it wasn't grippy enough for you, you can take some rough sandpaper and rough that up. I'm not going to recommend that on this right now out of the box because it actually feels really good. But if you ever felt like, you were needing to get a little bit more grippiness with that, what micarta is basically compressed fabrics. And, the more you work with it, the rougher it should get. But if it smooths out for any reason, you have that option. Got some stainless steel screws in there that should resist any kind of corrosion as you work with this knife. Once again, we got a 5-inch blade. Handle is 4.875 inches. Overall, 9.875 inches. It is 8 ounces. Definitely a little bit more balanced to the handle. The handle is nice and thick, so you can get a good grip on it. Got some jimping on the back here, of course. And 90-degree spine. Slightly sharpened. I can definitely run my finger along it without getting cut. Some people prefer a sharpened spine, some people do not. Feels good in the hands, I'll tell you that much. Let's take one last look at the craftsmanship here before we go on to the next thing. And that's just fingerprints because I've been handling it. Nice satin finish, very, very pretty. Nice work. We will test the sharpness on that in just a second. Let's take a look at this sheath. Beautiful work on this leather sheath. Comes with a ferro rod. We'll go ahead and test that for you as well. If you prefer a longer style, like the dangle style, like the cowboy style, if you will, you can order the dangler kit and set that up for yourself. And of course, on the handle here of the knife, I forgot to mention this, you have a lanyard hole, and it comes with a lanyard as well. All right. Let's go ahead and clear some of this stuff out, and let's try our sharpness out. Okay, if you're brand new to my knife reviews, I do like to do a couple different sharpness tests, including the paper test. The paper test is considered by many to be one of the best ways to tell if a knife is sharp. What do you think? Wow. Nice job on the sharpening right out of the box. Wow. Folks, that's really good. Very nice. I'm satisfied there. Then I like to do a little bit of leather cordage test, so let's try that next. Leather's just one of those fabrics that's a little bit more resistant if you don't have a sharp tool. So we'll do the slicey test here. Yeah, no problem. No problem. Let's go ahead and do 2. Yep. We're in good shape, folks. Right out of the box, really impressed with this. Yeah, look at that. All right, let's try paracord next. Now, for those of you who are brand new to my channel, I have a lot of knife reviews. You can go ahead and check out the knife review playlist. And I think you'll find something in there that you like. If you can't find a knife in there that you like, I'd be very surprised. All right, so paracord, the paracord test here is one of Sarge's famous tests. I do this on all my knife reviews. First, we'll do a slicey test, no problem. And then on this one, we're gonna do a little push test, which is a little bit different. A push test should be more resistant. It should be a little bit harder to cut. So let's just see how it does out of curiosity. Yeah, no problem. And let's cut one more piece and we'll do the famous, Sarge's famous 3-strand test, which is trademarked, by the way, so don't do this in your videos or you'll have to pay me a royalty. No, I'm just kidding, it's not trademarked. All right, so let's do 3 strands of paracord here. Okay. There you go. And again, I'm not anticipating a problem based on what we've already seen. Yeah, no problem at all. Cuts through it like a hot knife through butter. No problems. All right, and then last little thing is we'll test it on a little piece of wood. For your bushcrafters out there who like to do some wood carving and make your snares and traps and your tri-sticks and your feather sticks. That was me, actually. I did a kind of a hard cut there. There we go. That's what we were looking for. Look at those curls. Look at those curls, folks. Whew. So far, so good. I'm really impressed, folks. What do you think of that? All right, and I'm not big on batoning, but I know somebody's gonna wanna see this. The only time I think that I ever use this is like if I'm making really, really small firewood and I don't have a hatchet with me, you know, for like a solo stove or something like that. All right, so like little pieces like that, for those of you guys who use the solo stoves, that can be kind of handy. All right, we know it passed the sharpness test. Let's try the ferro rod, see how we do. I'm convinced, folks. All right, squad, I hope you enjoyed that. This was the Kepler 5 from SlicKnives. Make sure you stay tuned because we're also going to review the Curve from SlicKnives, and I think you're gonna like that one as well. More of a bird and game kind of knife, maybe even culinary kind of knife, as opposed to this one here, which is like a camping and bushcraft kind of knife. Don't forget, I've got that discount code for you. Make sure you check out some of the other knives on their website. Let Brendan know that Prepping with Sarge sent you. Keep planting your seeds, keep stacking your silver. This is Prepping with Sarge.